It is time for Donnie's Big Board. We are just 15 days away from round number one, night number one of the 2024 NBA draft. I mean, maybe we move up the draft if the NBA finals are done by the end of this week. But Wednesday, June 26th, that is the start of the NBA draft. Now a two-night event. Round one on Wednesday, round two on Thursday, and some new markets available to wager on the FanDuel Sports Book. Who does Donnie Rightside have going first overall?
I don't know. I guess I'm just listening to the people that know more than me, Saar and Risacher. But I'm just I'm going over. It says, the number one overall picks in the draft.
So,
is it Risacher? Yeah, exactly.
Risacher. Zaccharie Risacher. A Frenchman.
Come on now. Keep that guy over in France. But if we look at the number one overall picks, I'm not like a Saar, Risacher. Like, I know those guys because I heard their names. Klingon, I obviously know where he played. Shepard as well. Buzelis, no idea. Dillingham, know where he played. Castle, yes. The Topic guy, I think he blew his knee out, so I don't even know why he's even included in this. Zaccharie, we know, and then Bronny James. So at least I've heard most of the names here, and I have a face to most of those names, but we'll see how they do.
So what do we were at 6 of 10? I mean, Alexander Saar. He's the favorite, minus 165. Yes. Now Zaccharie Risacher, who has the second best odds in that market ever improving. Shout out our guy, JY, who told me to bet Risacher to go first overall to the Atlanta Hawks. And I did a few weeks ago over across the Hudson River in New Jersey. It was a plus 185 price when I bet it, now down to plus 150. You know about Nikola Topic, who has a torn ACL, and maybe even outside of that, because that could recover. He was supposed to be a 7-foot wingspan type candidate, only really checking in around 6'8", 6'9" in terms of that wingspan. That could hurt his stock. He was a projected top 10 pick. And then we have some stars from college basketball. But now let's get into the second pick, in the third pick, because those odds now available on the FanDuel Sportsbook. Risacher, second best price to go first, the odds-on favorite to go second. But do keep in mind, Alexander Saar has the second best price to go number two, is the odds-on favorite to go number one. So it really does seem like a toss-up for which of the two French guys is going to lead off the NBA draft.
And that's the way it feels at this point. Now, also, they're both similar type players from what I'm understanding here, like similar type builds? Is that what we're getting? Like, what's the difference between these two guys?
I believe Alexander Saar has a larger frame, both from France. Saar plays over in the NBL, that's the Australian Pro League, and I believe Risacher does play over in France. But I believe, and again, I haven't done my prospect breakdowns. That's why we need James Young. Risacher is more of a guard, where Saar is a guy that can kind of do everything, close to 7 feet, almost not quite Victor Wembanyama, but that's the natural comparison for the first overall pick, and another guy from France, but has that frame and is a very skilled individual.
Yeah, it sounds like two busts here coming over at this point. Where is down so bad in the U.S.? Why aren't we having number one overall picks? Where are they here? There's no way Saar and Risacher should be absolute stars here in the NBA. I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to go down the list here. Like, who am I picking out here? Like, I'd go Castle, little Dillingham action, little Shepard action before those guys. And Donovan Klingon, what's his prospects here in the NBA? Loved what he did in college, but he doesn't exactly be a 3-and-D type big guy for me. He's just going to run the court out here. What a bad draft. Goodness. Man.
Well, first off, let's not slander Donovan Klingon. I actually think he has a very bright future in the NBA. 7'2", athletic, can run the floor, a rim protector to the nth degree as well. I think he's a top 5, top 10 pick. I think Zach Edey is going to be a lottery pick as well. And just so we know the top 5 of the draft order, it's the Atlanta Hawks drafting first overall, the Washington Wizards number 2 overall, the Rockets drafting third overall, the San Antonio Spurs at 4, and the Pistons stiffed once again, rounding out that top 5. So Reed Shepard at plus 220, the favorite to go third overall. Donovan Klingon has that second best price. I don't know exactly what the Rockets do, but Houston did have a promising first year under Ime Udoka.
Yeah, and again, it's a tough scene, too, because when you finally get that top pick, you're expecting a generational talent to come over. And look, maybe Saar is that guy, but who knows? But in this draft, when you're looking up and down, if I'm an NBA team, I'm looking to trade out of this as fast as I can to try to push it into the following season.
So Donnie Rightside's big board, not all that favorable for this NBA draft class in 2024, which does allow one of the main narratives and stories to be who takes Bronny James. The Lakers, the favorite, at plus 150. The Lakers now draft 17th overall.